Hey guys, it's Logan from the Tabletop Twins, and today is St. Patty's Day, so we're at my grandma's and grandpa's house, and Lex here too, to celebrate, and we're gonna play a game of Tsuro of the Seas. It's a pretty simple game, but just gonna be giving you a short tutorial, and then just you could watch us play the game after the tutorial. So let's get into it. So at the beginning of your turn, you choose one of these 3 cards that you have in your hand, and you would place it down on one of these small squares. Like, so say I chose this card right here. You would place it down the square, and you would follow your line. And you do that every turn. Then once you use it one, you retake it from the pile. It's in between you and Lex.
Oh.
And then you roll these dice every turn to see if the dragon's awake. If you roll both dice and the combined amount is 6, 7, or 8, then all the dragons will move. So you would roll 1 die. And then for this dragon, the 1 is, it turns this way. So all these numbers move. For this one, it moves this way. For this one, the one's pointing that to the bottom, so it would move this way. That one's pointing up, so it would move up. And this one's pointing toward me, so it would move toward me. And then it would go to the next person. They would choose one of these cards, put it down, and you start with your ship on one of these little slits. And then the lines match up, so Dad would go and put a card there and move. If you move into somebody, like if Mom was just like, if Mom was here and I just like moved into her, I would be the one to get knocked out, not Mom, because I moved into her and it wasn't her fault, it was my fault. Then once you're out of the game. So it's not fun when you get out. And then you just keep going around. And if the dragon lands on you, then you're also out of the game.
And if you go off the board, you're out.
If you go off the board, you're out of the game. And if the dragons go off the board, they're out of the game. And you would take another dragon. You would roll your dice to see where it goes. So you would go 6, and then 5, like a grid, and then you would place it down. If 2 dragons move into each other, aren't both of them out?
Yep.
So if this dragon moved into that dragon, both of them would be out, and we would redraw and place 2 dragons. And you basically take turns. The last person standing wins, right?
Yep.
The object of the game.
Just be the last person standing.
Yeah. To win, yeah, that's it.
Got it, Grammy?
So you just move around according to these cards and
Yeah.
try to keep away from the dragons.
And your partners.
And other people.
And other people. But
stay on the
as
board,
the dragons will
especially
move, if you, the first thing you do on your turn is roll the dice. On a 5, 6, or 7,
6, 7, or 8.
6, 7, or 8, the dragons move. So if you're right here and the dragon rolls a 1, you get eaten by the dragon.
But you might not.
So you have to
Just
kind
like,
of,
a lot of it is luck, you don't
Right.
know.
and then you pay attention to where these things are going, because sometimes you get backed into a corner where the only way out is actually pushing yourself off the board. Okay?
Do the golden dragons move first?
The best
That's a lot of dragons. How come there's so many dragons?
I
There'll
know.
always be at least, the most will be 5 on the table with 5 players. And the least would be, might be 3 or 4. Because sometimes they'll eat
Do the
themselves.
gold dragons move first?
And these move based upon this number here.
Right.
They order
And if
from
what if
1 to 5.
if they're tied, then don't the golden ones move
The
first?
Okay,
golden
well,
ones will
let's
go
start.
first. All right, Logan goes
I'll
first.
go first, so I want to start.
So, Grammy, where are you starting your?
Pick a
I'm gonna
docking station.
All right, I'll stop here.
All right, so you roll the dice first.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
6, they move. So you roll 1 die, and then you do the first one. Number 5 goes to the right. The second one goes where the 5 is pointing. Then 3 eats this dragon,
Oh.
Yay, down a dragon. I like
And
it.
this one just turns.
and that one just turns.
Because it's not having those food.
All right, then he could put his little card.
All
down.
right, so you never replace the dragons then?
What? At some point
When
you do. This is
when the
something-
dragons move and you roll a 6, then the dragon comes back out.
And if
All right, so
okay.
say the rolls again.
So if you get a 5, 6, or 6, 7, or 8,
All right, 6, 7, or 8.
the dragons move.
All right,
Then
and
you
then-
roll 1 die,
Right.
and on a 2, you just do whatever the number 2 say. If you roll a 6, because there's no 6 on these things,
Right.
then
You introduce a new
you introduce
dragon.
another dragon.
Oh, I get it.
By the
Okay.
coordinates. The
Okay.
blue die is here, the gold die is there. A 4, 5 would put that dragon right there.
Okay,
Okay.
Dad, your turn.
So you roll first, the dragon.
No.
Ah,
Wait, so
the dragon's awakened.
Please get a 5.
3.
Oh, just. Mom, you should go straight next turn. That's a good idea. And if a dragon lands on a piece, it just
Eats the wake.
away from the game and goes
So
straight.
3, that goes 3, this goes, that goes that way, that goes that way.
That spins and that goes back that way.
I can hardly see those boxes.
You can when you're a pro at
That'll be part of the review when you do your review. Lex, put your card down.
Awakened.
L4.
So I move it up to the next one on here.
He's
It
dead.
goes all.
Phone.
Hold your horses.
I don't know I don't know where I want to go.
Is this a discard pile?
Right to the dragon's
That's a
edge.
horrible idea.
Now Logan becomes the dragon. Grab the dice, kid.
Logan, kill mom, please.
I'm gonna kill
Yeah, so
all
Logan still gets to play.
The dragon's awakened.
Get a
Roll
3.
1.
Get a 3. Okay.
No dragons.
This is not very interesting. Like Logan died, like that's good. But no.
Mom, do you want my
No.
snowballs?
No, honey.
The dragon's
Ready for
awakened.
tomorrow.
Roll
Dear
1 die.
He wanted me to
Make it a
look-
6.
Oh, there's coconut?
Four.
Oh, then I will have it later.
Up.
You're gonna have later?
I'm out.
He doesn't like the snowballs because they have coconut, but I like them.
Oh, there was 4.
I'm out of the
Everybody
game.
can have them.
Thanks.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Roll 2 dice, please.
Grammy.
Oh, me?
Yeah, we have to bring another dragon out because we're below the minimum.
4.
What?
There you go.
Dad, you didn't even-
That was
One.
the worst spin ever.
Yeah. That was actually.
Can I spin
terrible.
it?
I don't get how you figure that out, but that's okay.
The blue die
Yeah.
is the blue.
That is
And the gold die.
Yeah, you're following the grid.
Oh, okay.
we'll cross the bridge.
So my turn?
I didn't move yet. Did
Oh,
I?
put your tile
No, you
down.
didn't, because you awoken the dragon and got my little blue ship eaten.
Yes.
My junk.
Off the board, please, if you're out of the game.
We're ghost ships.
Jeez, mom.
Wait, Dad, you're dead?
Mom,
You
You're
should
gonna
have
dead
little.
buddies
You should have
now.
little white pieces of cloth that you can hang
wait a
over
minute.
it, and you'll be the
a
ghost.
ghost ship.
I think we just invented a new game.
We can put it.
Ghost ships.
Let's make an expansion for Tsuro.
Oh,
First, we're gonna change the
like
name
it.
to Torso.
This way.
Yes, far away.
Now start forecasting because you might get twisted into her thing and
Yes,
the cat
I-
shoots you right out. Dragon's awakened.
A question.
Dragons
I think I just saw a goshawk.
I get a question. Yeah, you
What's
probably
a
did.
goshawk?
Can you put one here and then come back this way and
I
go
saw
back that
human.
way
Yep.
again?
Yeah, some of them are U-turns.
But sometimes it might lead you all the way off the board. Because if that's where you came from, you know you started off the board, so you don't want to loop into that
Logan,
one.
I'm gonna go.
Dragon's awakened. Grammy could be done if I roll a 1.
Please roll a
That does not.
But
The one moves first. Oh my
my god. No, I'm using a
Okay,
small.
it comes down to
Lex.
I'm
Mom
going to.
and Lex.
Can't go from that to that way.
You gonna scuttle
If
the
I
coast?
loop around,
Scuttle the
this will
shoreline?
just bring me on.
Okay.
Dragons Awaken. Dragons Awake. 6, another one comes out.
Gold 6.
Yep.
Blue 4.
There's already one there.
Where's
Do
the
you
blue
just
four?
replace
Where's
it?
the blue- No, it goes here.
I
The
can't.
4 is here. The 4 is here.
Am I out?
Up.
Lex is the winner.
Lex is the winner. Yay, Letty. Well played, sir.
I will go first. This was a fun game. It was short and quick, but there's so many other games out there that I would pick something else before I pick this one.
Ooh, harsh.
I like this one because it's very serene. You're just sailing along the seas, and it's not stressful. It's not quick. It is a quick game, but you don't have to move quickly or think quickly, so I like it.
I won't mention anything about the IQ level of the get required. Is that in the instruction manual? 20 to 40 minutes, 8+ to 8 players, IQ below 70.
I like it, but it gets boring when you die first, like I did, and then you just get to watch
Especially
everybody else.
But you get to roll still and be the
Yeah, you
dragon.
still get to be the Daikaiju.
Well, what if you don't roll 6, 7, 8? Then you just
Then you pass the
get
dice.
to roll the dice, and I
Oh,
guess
there's just still
if you like
involved.
rolling dice for a turn,
I
then
love
I guess
rolling
you
dice.
would have. Yeah, just like Grandma said, I would choose a bunch of other games rather than this one.
I like Tsuro. Actually, I liked it more when we first got it, but as we started to expand our game collection, I think I'm liking it less and less. It is simple. It is nice when you
It's
put
nice
some
warm-up.
when you put some Japanese tea room music in the background. It creates a nice ambiance. The one kicker I can give it is it does play up to 8 players, and it's rare that you find a board game other than a party style game that can
That
play
plays
more than
up
4 people.
like 4 or 5.
And who was the winner?
I was obviously the winner, and I got these snowballs that I got these snowballs, and they're really good. They're like marshmallows filled with chocolate covered in green coconut, and
It's not supposed to be a snowball review. It's supposed to be a game review.
well, I got these.
As I was the winner.
And did you like the game? Did
Because
you say
it's St.
anything yet?
Patrick's Day.
It was like if I was playing 1 or 2 rounds of it. I don't really like playing a lot of it, but it's pretty easy and it's short and it's fun.
On a scale of 1 to 10, Lex.
9.
Logan.
6.
8.
Grammy.
5.
I think I would give it a 5 as well. Peace.
Yeah.
Bye.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Where's Grampy?